tell me that you flying, you ain't drop on to the next one, ring the alarm. On to the next one, I'm on. On to the next one, ring the alarm. On to the next one, armed, I'm on. They love to talk about me, I know. Got drive on the idols at the top. I don't do titles, will I stop? I don't do rivals. I just hop in a new cycle. When I drop it, it go viral. Now my pockets need lipo. Whoa.
Whoever sees this and subscribes right now will get free gills. Hey, they don't just come with fish. What's going on, YouTube? It's Knox, and we are back. We're back with our reaction series. So today, man, yes, I am well aware we have new Ren that we need to get to. Some of you guys saw me in the premiere. I had to jump out because I was saving it for this very reaction. I can't wait to dive into this one. It's none other than Troubles, the live acoustic. But before we go any further, listen, if you like that track in the intro, new song with the one and only Jaron Benton out now. It is killing it on all streaming platforms. You want to support me, support the channel directly, I'll put all links down there. Also, shout out to the merch, guys. We got hats, hoodies, shirts, everything that you need. KnoxMusic.com. Great way to support the brand, support the channel. Again, all links will be down there. But anyways, know what we're here for. Ren, step back up to the plate. We'll see what you got. Red light. Who needs a red light? Let's go when it's Ren. What? Wow.
Oh, Lordy, now trouble so high. Oh, Lordy, now trouble so high. And don't nobody know my troubles but God. Don't nobody know my troubles but God. I don't reach into the past very much for these shots.
Haunting, man. What I want to say is I love the framing of this, right? Always so creative. Whether it's let's go sit out in nature and just have a picture perfect landscape behind me, or a city skyline, or even just get in a car, right? It's just such raw moments. It's like we're invited to break the fourth wall because of where he decides to do these live acoustic sessions and these one takes. But I love the black roof of the inside of this car, because what's dope is that as it's driving, you just see like the different reflections and the lights, like the way that they have it framed. I think this is Josh on this one. He's down below and you have it framed up high so you see the lights as they pass, which is super dope, man. And what a haunting voice. I just feel like every time that Ren performs for us, like he just bears a little bit of his soul for all of us to hear.
Oh, Lordy, now trouble so high.
Yeah, that's so dope when the light just flies over his head like that.
Oh, Lordy, now trouble so high. And don't nobody know my troubles but God.
Super dope, like just reverb that just makes it feel like it's a much bigger space than it is. It's just it's haunting. It's like a cavernous feel to it.
Don't nobody know my troubles but God. I don't reach into the past very much for these shards of shattered glass and harsh paper cuts. Leave me stuck when I'm reaching. Memories are seeped in hydrochloric acid. I go to war and get passive and freeze up. Music helped the ice to thaw. Put the chisel in the middle, swing the hammer of Thor. Pull it out of the impossible, Excalibur sword. Etching notepads for the reasons why my feelings are sore. The first day that I got sick, ejected from the cockpit of living. Now
that's a dope switch up. Let's just appreciate the degree of difficulty that it takes. That car was turning. I mean, this whip is bouncing around, and this man is just giving us a one-take performance on this, and it's so raw. And I love how he's just running it, you know, no percussion. The guitar is kind of serving as that bass line to run with, right? And he just has these little moments when he stops playing, and he just does it a cappella, brings you in for a second. And then it's so simple. It's so scaled back, right? It's just that rawness to it. And then he comes back in, a little bit more of the guitar, a little bit more of the smoothness, a little bit more of that melody, and then cut it out again. and give us some more of that raw sort of spitting. Just dope, combining the worlds of just like raw hip-hop MC and acapella with just some amazing plucking and guitar playing going on.
Lost and harsh paper cuts, leave me stuck when I'm reaching. Memories are seeping, hydrochloric acid. I go to war and get passive and freeze up. Music helped the ice to thaw. Put the chisel in the middle, swing the hammer of Thor. Pull it out of the impossible, Excalibur sword. Etching notepads for the reasons why my feelings are sore. The first day that I got sick, ejected from the cockpit of living. 19, young teen, waking up.
Ejected from the cockpit of living. 19. I just love how he's up here with the cadence, then he just brings that aggression in on that last word of the bar, and then he comes back more with that.
Ejected from the cockpit of living. 19, young teen, waking up.
Right there.
Posters up, manhunt, Ren went missing. Hard to have faith when the gods don't listen. The first hit maybe was the hardest. Waking in the body that was buried like a carcass. Brain in the lion's den, body in the shark pit. Waking up in pain again, aching, broken hearted, persistent little bugger. I was bouncing from a doctor to a doctor to a doctor, like a table tennis game that has no end. So be the fate of Ren. Every single question answered with a question on the end. The second year I came.
That's still one of my favorite lines right there. Every single question answered with a question on the end. Just the juxtaposition of that statement of question to answer and the way that he flips that.
Every single question answered with a question on the end. The second year I came to terms with giving up my dreams. Mine severed from the means that helped me write these rhyme schemes. Brain was inflamed, the fatigue was crushing. Hard to remain sane with your brain combusting. And the third year was murder.
Again, hard to remain sane when your brain's combusting. And just the way, I've talked about this before. I love how he can just really dig deep into his life experiences and his trauma, because that's a talent in and of itself, to be able to take all of that complexity, all that complicated emotional mess, and to find a way to convert it not only to music that we can consume, but convert it to the art of rap, the art of rhyme schemes, right? Because the rhymes also guide you. You can't just say whatever you want. You have to dictate it within the terms of the schemes and the flows that you're dealing with, right? You're confined to those pockets. So the fact that he can just take all of that and find a way to translate it for us to digest and put it through the art form of MCing and really give us that real rawness. Always appreciate that.
Brain was inflamed, the fatigue was crushing. Hard to remain sane with your brain combusting. And the third year was murder, living in a purgatory full of worry, wouldn't live to be 30.
Living in a purgatory. Did he do that same type of delivery on the original? I can't remember. I just love how he just bent that into the rhyme scheme.
Living in a purgatory full of worry, wouldn't live to be.
It's got a swagger to this part right here.
30. Lifestyle hurt me, always in my bed. Tomb, rearrange the alphabet, all the letters spelled doom. Light hurt my eyes, popping pills to survive.
And notice how he's doing that slap on the guitar, and like I said, it just adds that little bit of like percussive kick to it to help with the hip-hop edge.
All the letters spelled doom. Light hurt my eyes, popping pills to survive. When you're 23 and mentally you steadily decline. 24, I was poor. Disability benefits. What's the benefit of disability? It's irrelevant. 25.
Great fucking line right there. Right, I know I need to watch my fucking language, but you know, the disability benefit. What's the benefit of disability? Just again, great word flips and taking that juxtaposition and turning the meaning on its head.
Disability benefits. What's the benefit of disability? It's irrelevant. 25. The scars that were etched, they crack. Elastic bands only stretch so far and then snap deep in psychosis. Hallucinations, trouble.
Elastic bands only stretch so far and then they snap. And I've said this before. It doesn't matter how strong you are. We all have a breaking point, right? If you stack enough weights up, sure, some people can carry more weights than others, but we all have a point where the weights just become insurmountable. And sometimes with people, they could be the strongest people in the world, but if just the wrong things happen at the wrong moments in the wrong time and enough stacks up, they too can break and they too can fall. And that's why mental health is so important. And that line to me just makes me think of that and enter sort of that realm and that world of appreciation. You know, we all can snap and we all do have our breaking points. We don't know where they are. And if you haven't reached that, blessings to you. But also stay mindful and stay passionate and empathetic to those who are going through it, because you never know when the shoe might be on the other foot and when it could happen to you.
Stretch so far and then snap deep in psychosis. Hallucinations, trouble vision, visits from the underworld by conjuring my superstition. 25
Visits from the underworld by conjuring my superstition. It's almost like he's writing a literary novel for us, a fantasy epic right there.
hallucinations, trouble vision, visits from the underworld by
I just love his poetry.
conjuring my superstition. 25 living back at home with my mum, but not because I'm a bum, alone and physically done.
Dope
So
shots.
thin, so frail, so weak I'd become, and my skin so pale, never kissed by the sun. One time I carved a hole in my chest.
Ren's a vampire,
And
confirmed.
so pale, never kissed by the sun. One time I carved a hole in my chest just to feel.
Right there, some of the more aggressive hits. So pale, so do. Like everything has more tension here. And I love this sort of like tense playing of the music, a little bit more aggressive, more impactful.
Done so thin, so frail, so weak I'd become, and my skin so pale.
And then coming out, he's going to soften it. And he's going to smooth it out with a playing there.
Never kissed by the sun.
Great dynamics to it.
One time I carved a hole in my chest just to feel. I wish that was a metaphor, the struggle was real. When you're living in the Holocaust, you buckle and kneel. There's relief in the teeth of the kiss of cold steel. Facts. 26, I'm highly meant.
And we talked about that line in the original breakdown. Like, the reason that you hurt yourself and you feel that pain is because your life is so out of control that it feels like in a weird way you're taking back control, because that is the one thing that you still are responsible for and that you can still manipulate and still have power over when you feel so fucking powerless.
In the teeth of the kiss of cold steel. Facts. 26, I'm highly medicated, and the pain sophisticated while I'm lying broken naked on my back. I brought my microphone into my coffin, started dropping raw thoughts with a grim reaper knocking on the trap. But then, man, lo and behold, I saw this angel beckon on the treacherous road. Was a stem cell doctor with the generous glow, and the cell transplant brought me out of the cold. And my skin got younger and my body got stronger and my stomach felt.
I love how the tempo picks up here, because obviously it's a huge tonal change, because now he has hope and he has a chance.
Cold, and my skin got younger and my body got stronger.
Yeah, I love this pickup.
And my stomach felt hunger for a door that was closed. And my soul heard music for the first time. Beauty was a word I'd use for this gift of gold. Oh Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Make me whole. This music I give you. Pain that I live through. Everything I've been through is yours to hold. Oh Lord, you know, trouble so high. Oh Lord, you know, trouble so high. And don't nobody know my troubles but God. Don't nobody know my troubles but God.
Take us to church there at the end. And with the shot of Calgary. I'll tell you what, as much as I love the production on the original and him taking that Trouble sample and everything that he did to sauce that, this to me just felt even more raw and more perfect and fitting for just the nature of the lyricism with what he's doing. And this is the great mind that he has as a musician. Just being able to take what he's already done, scale it back, and just reinvent it and reinvigorate it and just find a new way to give it to us to listen to and to digest. And yeah, like I said, like, I think the simplicity of the guitar and just those little moments of dynamic changes just bring you in, because it's just him and the guitar, and that's it, and his story. And it really makes you pay even more attention to the words and what he's saying and his impassioned delivery to it all. Really enjoyed that one. Ren, you were Knox certified. Hope you guys liked today's video. List for some reason you're here at the end. Obviously enjoying the content. Do me a huge favor. Support the channel directly. Subscribe, notifications on. Really, really does go a long way. I love you guys. Stay safe, stay positive. It's one Knox. You know I'll catch you again.